How you doing?
All right.
Nice shirt, as always.
Yes. I thought you might remember this.
Great to see you two together.
With the Open a week away, young rookies and old vets will battle it out for the prize of being slaughtered in the first round by a top-seeded opponent.
Win or lose, your brother's in this thing with you.
Is that good or bad?
Both.
I hate to point out the obvious, but another terrific performance from you in Breakpoint.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, I enjoyed this movie a lot, and I especially enjoyed your performance because you bring a real sort of like subtle humanity to the character. It's like a lot of fathers in movies like this sort of like go crazy all over the place, but you managed to keep a certain calm throughout the movie. And what's your secret to playing fathers like this?
Well, I think that was implicit in the script. Largely, the script is always, the thing that first appeals to me. And yeah, I thought the character was, with these two very disparate sons, and then other disparate characters, in the piece that are wacky in many ways. He's my guy is kind of, the more grounded one that kind of helps showcase how zany the rest of them are.
Yeah, it's true, and yeah, because there's an old saying that insanity is inherited, and you get it from your kids. But
yeah.
He's handled his insanity really well, your character.
Yeah. So far. Let's see. In the sequel, you never know.
That's true. Yeah, breaker point. I can't wait for that. You've always joked that you've gotten to play three kinds of roles: dad, boss, or bad guy. Terminator Genesis, you actually got to play a good guy for once, and that was kind of nice. What was that like for you?
That was really fun, and I was a little skeptical, when my agent first said, they're offering you this part in the new Terminator movie. I thought, because I loved the first two movies so much, and I didn't know if it would measure up, but the script I thought was really smart and fun, and Arnold, they did such a great job of developing Arnold's character, and of course Arnold, did a great job of doing what Arnold does, and it was really a fun job.
It was a fun movie. I
Yeah.
liked that movie.
Yeah.
And going back to this, which is also a fun movie, what would you say you brought to the character that wasn't on the script?
I don't know that I brought anything that wasn't there. It was, the script was so thorough and smart and funny, and had heart as well. I think, as is ideally the case for me, I just have to, not screw it up. And, having said that, there was, we had the freedom to kind of play a little bit and improvise somewhat. So just starting out with a really good script and then having the freedom to just, listen and throw the ball back and forth and live in the moment was, what I think we all brought to it.
Great. And did you do a lot of improvising in this movie?
No, not a lot. A little paraphrasing here and there, and I can't even think of any examples of any brilliant, hilarious moments that were that I threw in. But there was, just having the freedom to do that, and not be too constrained by the script is good to know, and especially when, as I said, the script that you're starting out with is just, in this case, was just really golden, really the great combo of funny and smart.
And I mean, you had a very short shooting schedule for this movie, like you did on Whiplash. I mean, does that constraint of time help you as an actor, or does it force you to sort of like take shortcuts at all?
No, I don't think so. I mean, because it's really more of like a TV kind of schedule, and most of us, in the cast, and Jay Karras, our director, had a lot of TV experience. So, and certainly for me in this one, I'd come in and work for a day and have a couple days off and then work a couple days. So for me, the schedule was really a piece of cake. For Jeremy and David, it was, I'm sure, a lot more of a handful, and for Joshua too. He worked a lot more than I did.
Yes. Yeah. And do you play tennis? Does doing this movie change your look at tennis?
Honestly, it has. My son started playing about a year before we shot this movie, and so I'd started watching him play, and then between him playing and doing this movie, I picked up the racket, and I when I'm not infirm with a broken toe, I get out there on the court still with my kid, and my wife and daughter now play some too. So we have two mixed doubles teams at home.
That's nice.
Tip my 40 in the memory of my
Jesus,
mother.
Jimmy, what do you...
No, I was...
Don't pour beer on your mother.